Hello and welcome to Hero Mode Audio Chronicles, episode 54. I'm your host, Curtis Hunt, and with me today is two peoples and a guest. We got Leland as usual.
Hello.
And Dave Shepard.
Yo. The audience.
Yeah, so Dave is a longtime friend of both myself and Leland, and here visiting town for tonight. Hello, David.
Hello.
And Dave's checking out some Street Fighter 5. Have you played much of it yet?
This is the first time.
First time
ever playing.
So I'm actually a really big fan of 5 compared to 4. Like the normal game and like the recent, you can't do like ridiculously crazy combos. Like you remember how it used to be a big deal to do like the fucking FADC cancel into like your ultra and shit.
Yeah.
So it was crazy hard tech. Like you can't really do that, and any of the stuff that you can do in this is fairly easy to do. Like the high level like damage combos, almost anyone can pull off. So it's way more accessible, I found, and it's made a big difference because I found like I can actually be way more competitive online, and well, not to mention that the online for this is actually just better. Like I guess I don't know if it's PS4 like netcode or if it's just 5's netcode compared to 4, but playing this online is really fun.
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for it to go down in price.
As well you should.
It's not appealing enough for me yet.
As well you should, because honestly, Capcom shit the bed super hard with this game. Like
outside of the combat, everything is shit.
Yeah, the game is garbage. Compared, like everything around the fighting system is garbage. So Dimps, the guys who really make Street Fighter, did a really good job, and Capcom are fucking retarded.
The end.
Yeah, that's the story of 5. And yeah, we just spoke a little bit about Evo and some surprising matchups. I was surprised to see Hmac and well, I was surprised to see Hmac.
I never thought of when you mentioned it. I never thought of Hmac as one of the finalists, but after you mentioned it, I'm like, oh yes, definitely.
Yeah, because the Irish whip thing, man, that is madness. Like once she opens you up, like she can fucking do piles of damage. But yeah, and that was actually aired. The top 8 was aired on ESPN.
Really?
Yeah, ESPN 2. And some people were like, apparently, oh, what the fuck? This is not sports. And it's like, you should search and go back and see some of the stuff that ESPN used to air if you're that fucking upset about Street Fighter being out. They used to show spelling bees. So, shut the fuck up.
Sport!
Yeah. But I'm super psyched because I would love to see like the Evo top 8 every year on TV because it's fucking super good. Like the best players in the world thrown down. To the point where now Daigo's not even super shit hot anymore.
I was actually going to ask who was the last two.
Infiltration and I can't remember the other. He ripped everyone up with Mika.
Okay, where did Daigo hit in the whole thing? Like how far did he get?
I can't even remember if he made top 8. I think he did, but like he got perfected. Like that happens, but it's what's great about like those really high level guys. It goes like one round is like complete smoke show for one guy, and then it switches complete smoke show for the other guy. Like just like.
But does it go back to what you said earlier about how the high damage combos in this are easier for everybody else to do?
Yeah, like
So,
I think it's like
Daigo loses his edge.
Exactly, because he's an execution fiend.
Yeah.
Like in Third Strike, he was a goddamn monster because that game's way harder to play. Daigo's still a fuck. Like I'd never be able to beat him, but. But he's not like the beast really anymore. Even though like he's still a fucking crazy player and he always rocks Ryu now, which is cool.
Does he still rock Ryu all the time?
Yeah, and it's wicked to see him play it, like to see the stuff he does.
I'm sure he's got the fucking the parry mastered.
Oh well, actually, like I didn't actually see him parry a whole lot. It was more like,
oh yeah, Ryu's his unique attack is his parry.
From
Oh,
Third
right.
Strike. Yeah, so you can, which can be fucking crazy if you're good with it because it's something that no one else has. What I've seen most of the game revolve around is about the pokes and the initializing, which is something I really like. I enjoy fighting games the most. Is that it's more about that game of cat and mouse, getting in, getting out, versus like once you're in, go through this crazy fucking intense execution to maximize your damage. I'm not a fan of that. Speaking of which, I mentioned earlier. I don't know if you guys have seen much about KI.
Oh no, I actually am very unfamiliar with Killer Instinct.
Well, it's surprisingly like good game. No, not surprisingly. I used to like.
old school KI or is it
The new
coming
one,
out?
yeah.
The
It's
new
coming
one
out?
for...
There's a new one that's been out for a while.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's out for
I
Xbox
had
One.
no idea.
And PC.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Okay.
But
I'm a big fan of that game.
I don't think it's cross-play, but I'm not sure. But they're in Season 3 for their characters now.
Wow.
So actually, yeah, if you don't know who's in it, like they've got some pretty cool guest characters. They got Rash from Battletoads.
I remember seeing that online, that they were introducing.
What's really cool about him, he actually plays like you're playing Battletoads. Like his combos are like punch, 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 and he does like the swinging fucking the wrecking ball and all that shit. So he's really fun to play and really easy to play. They got General Ram from Gears of War. They got Arbiter. I think that might. There's another guest I'm missing, but they've got every single like old Killer Instinct characters now back.
So like full gore.
Everyone.
Nice.
Yep. And the last one to show up was Idol.
Nice.
So I
And
didn't even think.
you were saying Idol, like he's two different characters, but you don't get to pick
Yeah,
which one he is at the time.
which like I watched his character breakdown and I was like, he seems crazy confusing. Like he'd be difficult to play,
So
but he's
what is-
really not.
So what is it? One head takes over.
Yeah, so he's basically he's a melee. One head is a melee rushdown character,
Yeah.
and one head is a ranged control character. So when you start, I'm not sure. I think it's kind of random which one you start with, but depending on every time you do a special move, like any special, there's a chance that it switches.
Oh,
Oh.
I was wondering if it was going to be like a time thing, like wait 30 seconds and he switches, or no, like 10 or 15 seconds and he switches. But
Well, you can. Well, that's how the main thing works. So I was like, but it's sometimes it's like you do one special and switches. Sometimes I was like, we're playing today. I was like, he hasn't switched for a while. I'm just like railing specials, but you can try and force it. He has a special move where he punches the other head.
like
that's
to
not
wake
active.
him up type thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it actually hurts you. It damages you. But it's so you can keep whatever your playstyle you're trying to accomplish happening. But he's fucking really fun and really powerful. Really simple to play, actually. He sounds nuts because you're like,
Well, he was
Switch
nuts in
between-
the first one.
yeah, like, and his melee rushdown is very reminiscent of old, like, what
okay.
you'd expect. Because it's just like bang, 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 like just all these huge range smashing club hits.
Yeah.
But what's cool is, so the idea of him, they changed him so that he's not really a two-headed, like, Cyclops anymore.
Okay.
So now in the story, he was like a just kind of an ogre that got killed by the last boss of Killer Instinct 2, Gargos, who just got released prior.
Mm-hmm.
So when he killed him, he split his head in two.
Oh.
So the way it starts with the trailer, it's like you see his dead, like he's on the ground, head split in two, and this new character that they got, Khan Ra, who's Mummy, uses like crazy magic to resurrect him because he wanted to take Idol and control him.
Mm-hmm.
But Khan Ra kind of fucks stuff up because he's not as good as he thinks he is with magic. So all he did was resurrect Idol, and Idol's like, I don't serve anyone, and just smashes Khan Ra. He didn't bring him back fully. He only brought him back enough so that one head can be alive at a time. So it's cool because the way he looks, it's like you see the head split open in the inside, and it's just like there's energy that goes back and forth between them.
Oh, cool.
So it's like when it's in one, it's like red, and it's purple in the other.
Okay.
And his instinct, though, is that both heads come to life and literally mix both the sets of moves together.
Oh, wow.
So, like, what used to be, like, in the melee one would be like a 3-club smash thing, and in the range one is like a lightning bolt, is now
A lightning
a smashing club that's shooting lightning. Right? And honestly, I think he's a little busted, but the thing is, we were talking about today, like, the way Killer Instinct works now, it's hard to actually have it as a busted game because it's all about the guessing game for combo breakers. Like,
Yeah.
combo breakers in this are fairly easy
Well, I
to
mean,
pull
that
off.
was the first game that had combo breakers.
Yeah, and it still does it, like, really well. Like, it does it way better than the old one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Idol is actually super cool, fun as hell, and they've exhausted all their old characters now, so it's all going to be guests or new guys from now on. But yeah, Idol's pretty sick.
You were saying there's some new people for Street Fighter as well?
Well, yeah, they kind of revealed a bunch of the new ones, like, from the story, we now know that Urian's in it. One thing is weird, though, like, I kept hearing that like there's story characters that aren't intended to be characters, but people got on PC and hacked it so you could play them.
Mm-hmm.
Like the dolls, like the bison dolls. There's like 4 or 5 of them that are all completely different and have unique moves. But I watched a video breakdown and someone played each of them. There's one missus, she has like a laptop, and her special is she just smashes them with the laptop. And there's missus with a spear, and she throws it and like DiCapri's one of them. But I think DiCapri's actually going to be a character.
Oh, okay.
And Jury is coming out like next week.
I knew Jury was like one of, but she was announced early on that she was
Yeah.
going to be one of the characters, and same with Urian and Alex and Vrog.
Yep. And yeah, I'm kind of hyped to try Balrog. He looks like pretty fun, and especially just like because he's Tyson, because he's actually Mike Bison. If you go in Japan, I'm stoked to see who else comes in. Like it'd be really interesting if they actually do Gil, like bring Gil in. And I'm wondering if there's actually a Gil fight in the story, because once I've seen...
You haven't finished it yet?
No, I haven't really played it much, but I seen a YouTube video and the thumbnail showed Gil's face, and it was like, Gil, it's fucking Gil. It's fucking Gil! Now, and it said like secret ending or something, so I don't know if you gotta like do some specific thing to actually get to him. But it'd be really cool if he actually showed up. And I would love to see more Third Strike guys show up. Like, I want to see fucking Q. You remember the murdering guy with the steel face?
And the fucking trench coat and top hat and the fedora?
Yeah. And he's just a cool character. Like, he talks like fucking Darth Vader. You hear like the deep breathing. And he's got like all these slow power hits.
I'm watching Dave play fucking Geef here, and I find Geef is good in this one. I still miss his green fist, but he's still really fun to play.
Well, the headbutt is pretty good, but it's not the green fist.
No.
It kind of...
It's not that quick response to the green fist has. The headbutt does have a little bit of a wind-up, but if you can hit him a couple times, you're definitely stunned.
Oh, yeah. And, I mean, it doesn't chase him down like the Vanishing Flat does. Because that was the go-to thing I always found with Geef before. Yeah. Just, like, keep backhanded coming at him. And he doesn't really have much to do that now. Like, he doesn't have, like, a chasing melee move at all, I don't think. He's more stationary and slow. But he's got, like, the iron muscle thing, which is pretty cool.
But that's even slower.
Yeah, like, it's a
I mean,
hard thing to use.
It's okay if you can pop it off real quick just to soak something, but I'm not that quick.
Yeah.
If I'm soaking something, I'm going to try to do a quick response to it like as a counter, and I'm usually getting fucked up.
Well, yeah. Yeah, it's one of those real, like, odd queer timing things. Like, I don't really know when is the right time to use it, when you would. Unless you're just trying to, like, soak a projectile, maybe, or something. But even then, it's like, fuck, just block it. Like, I don't see, like, the advantage. I don't know, maybe it boosts meter or something? But
I think you get more out of the meter on it, and of course, if you don't get hit again, you get the health back that you soak.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah, you get no chip at all or anything. But actually, it's talking about chip. Pretty sure there's no chip finishes in 5 unless you do a super.
Yeah.
But,
I remember that.
Which I think is awesome. But it's weird, because going from that over to, like, MKX, which means it's hard enough transfer to play from one to the other when you go from one blocks with a button and one blocks with back. That always fucks me up.
Yeah.
But, like, chip damage is a fucking strategy in MKX. Like, some characters can just turn on the offense to the point where it's like, it doesn't matter that you're blocking because you're going to be dead in a minute. As long as just fight back or get fucking meat grinders.
Yeah. Have you seen any of the new characters for MKX? Like the Tarkatan alien?
Oh yeah, like season 2 stuff with Leatherface and that?
No.
No? Never seen those?
No.
What, you're aware who's in it at all?
No, not at all.
So...
Boraichu
yeah.
came back.
The drunk guy, I remember him.
They have the Triborg, which his different stances are Cyrax, Sector,
I've seen
and
something
Smoke.
of that, yeah.
He's technically Quadborg, because there's a way to make Cyber Sub-Zero.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't even notice, but yeah, just like, it's a way that you select them. There's a 4th option.
Oh, Jesus.
It's Cyber Sub-Zero.
Oh, nice. Who was the other one? Boraichu, Triborg, Leatherface, and the Tarkatan alien, yeah. Nice. He's pretty fucking cool, too.
Yeah, he's pretty fucking mad. Like, some of his moves, I'm like, if you get it in a good succession, he has so much control. But yeah, fighting games and Evo.
Loves it.
Speaking of fighting games and competition,
yeah,
NGX tomorrow.
NGX tomorrow. Actually, NGX is technically started, but tonight...
NGX for us
Yeah,
tomorrow.
exactly. Tonight was only opening ceremony and a trivia contest. So yeah, we'll be there. Setup is tomorrow at 7, and fucking
doors open at 9.
Yeah, play some Ultra Clash, and what else we got going on? Oh yeah, fucking Vandal Chain has started, so now it's like page 1 is live, so you can check that out on the website.
Mm-hmm. The Ultra Clash demo videos is up.
Yeah, the how to play. So
how to play
curious,
Ultra Clash.
If you're curious and you can't actually get out here, or you don't know about the website, which I don't know.
Or if you don't know how to play games.
Yeah. If you need videos, you can't read, maybe. You need stuff spelled out right to you. We got you covered. But yeah, we're all prepped now. We got everything ready tonight. And should be a laugh tomorrow. I'm curious to see
I'm
how
looking
things
forward
will
to the weekend. I'm wondering how it's going to go.
I think it's going to go pretty good. And talking about fighting games, there is tournaments going on. I know there's a guy at work who's going to be going competing. He's been to EVO, actually. He went to EVO.
No way.
Last year before.
And he's going to be there tomorrow?
Yeah, he's going to play. And
going in for Street Fighter, or?
Yeah. And a couple, actually. I think he signed up for a few. Because I know he plays KI, too. Because he plays, Arbiter and stuff at work and Rex House. But, yeah. NGX. And I guess we'll be back with a show post-NGX to talk about how it all went down. I'm interested to see what else is there as far as the other tables around us. We don't know who our neighbors are going to be.
Yeah, because my impression for it was completely off for what we're actually walking into. Because I was thinking it was just going to be one big fucking open room
with just board games.
Expo thing, yeah, with board games going on across the way and different shit going on everywhere. But no, this is here's your Street Fighter room. Here's your vendor area. Here's your board game area.
Costume contest. Fucking like I said, trivia night.
Yeah, it's pretty much like sci-fi.
Yeah, it's a full-on convention. And,
just more tuned toward just gaming. And specifically.
Well, I mean, even at sci-fi, Sandbox Gaming had a games room.
Yes, they did.
Right, so imagine that's all of it. Plus, actually, it's going to be really similar to fucking sci-fi.
It's going to be weird.
It's just going to be less...
And especially where we have, a vendor room. But then the vendor room closes down and, we still can just,
Yeah, we just bomb around.
Bomb around to the other areas. Go play some Street Fighter or something.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we actually can line it up to get into a bracket or something. Throw down a few games.
I don't know how this is going to work out, because I'd say most of that's going to happen in the daytime.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I haven't seen none of the schedules for that.
Find out tomorrow.
Yep, should be a laugh. I'm looking forward to it.
For tomorrow and for Sunday.
I'm hoping we get some people to come and just sit down and play and stuff.
Oh,
I think we will, because did the same thing when we the Riley books.
Yes,
when we
Cauldron cards.
Yeah,
we went into Sci-Fi on the Rock, and we go in through the main into the main area. You walk into the vendor room. We're all right, we'll just turn here and just do our loop around the room. As soon as we turn, very first table, we sit down and play a game.
Yeah, it's like
all right, we're here. Okay, now we're sitting down.
Yeah, and then we had a game, and then we bought the game.
Yeah, it was actually pretty fun.
And actually, it's because of her too that I thought anyway. Well, we got the fucking idea for Square.
Oh, for the Square for payment, yeah.
Yeah, because she had it there, and I was like, "That's fucking super handy." How did I not know about this? So yeah, fuck yeah, we're fucking on top of Walmart. We do take Visa.
We take everything.
But yeah, stay tuned and see what's up. Alright, we are back post NGX, post tournament, first Ultra Clash tournament ever.
Great success.
Yeah, and fucking great event. It was fun. It was the worst part was the heat, but even that wasn't terrible on the second day once we wised up.
Brought a fan.
Yeah, got that on the go. Honestly, I didn't find it bad after that.
Yeah, it was pretty warm, but I gotta say it wasn't too bad. If there was a lot more people, it would have been unbearable.
Oh yeah, but that was just the worst of it up front, because the rest of it was fucking pretty sick.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had
lots of people trying to Ultra Clash.
Yeah, the 8-man bracket tournament.
Oh, that was on day 2.
Well, yeah. Oh yeah, no, people just demoing the game at the table first. Yeah, we had a lot of people fucking try it out, and pretty steadily throughout the day.
And it was good because pretty much everyone that played it enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So it was really fun.
Man, I was kind of surprised at the response. People were digging it, picking it up quick too. It didn't take that long. People were okay, I get it. And then bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, it's lighting it up. This is kind of how this and this works. Oh, what about this? Yep. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. And, man, people are having fun, which just really fucking made me happy just to see people enjoying it.
Oh yeah.
And moved a few, and enough that not quite everybody, but I do believe that everyone in the tournament actually got one. But
I believe so.
But just didn't. I believe Tyson. He bought a set but didn't actually play it because he didn't sleeve it.
Yeah, like he signed up for the tournament and came back and bought a box right before the tournament.
Yeah, and then just played with the
pre-made.
Because he did well. Like, and he knew how to play, picked it up fast. Two of you guys had a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Just like there up front.
We see Maddox go to 3 times almost in a row, 3 different games. Maddox went to 24 power, so
which is
two of her companions died. She doubles and doubles again.
Yeah, something I actually never seen happen in a game myself until the tournament.
Yeah.
That wasn't tournament. That was just you guys.
That was just us screwing around. That was like one of the very first.
That's how his first game, wasn't it?
Yeah, because he had Maddox and she got 24 against me, and then the next game I played, I think is that Mackenzie kid.
Yeah,
and then I got her out. And had 2 people die, so she went to 24. And then I seen it again after when I was showing a younger kid how to play.
Yeah, and man, people were like getting some interesting stuff. Like, it was cool to see. Like, did you say like, oh yeah, there's 500 characters that we didn't put in? It's like because they're like pretty sick.
Oh yeah. Well, I think that's kind of what helped them win the fucking tournament as well. Because as soon as I'm like, oh well, these are some other characters, they're like, because I broke it out right away because it's like, well, here's Bologal and Capture Beast. We don't have them in because they're too strong together.
Yeah, but it's like it was cool to say like, yeah, these guys are pretty sick, so like that's why we kind of didn't put them in. And they're like, oh shit, and then they're back and they're like, we're gonna rock these.
It's like, this guy here is super overpowered, and they're like, oh, buy the box.
Yeah, get this in. And you know what?
Goddard.
I'm the more and more I think about it, Goddard's here to stay. Like, he's staying legit. Like, I always think about like cards and games that are like, why is he so strong? Like,
I know I do like Goddard, and I do like his ability.
I think he's my Phyrexian Obliterator.
But that's kind of the thing, like, the way he's built, he's a staple.
I think potentially now,
and that's the only thing that kind of bothers me is because you kind of want it so that anyone's really interchangeable. But if he's the way he is, he's a staple. You should have him in your deck.
Maybe.
Oh, definitely.
Now,
he can double. He can do 4 damage per wound on almost every single character in the game.
Yep.
That's why he's overpowered.
But that's not quite overpowered. Because
yes, it is.
I think
he's got 8 power, and he's still got a good defense, good health, and good initiative.
Yeah, but he's not actually that hard to kill. Like, he might hit you back and kill somebody, but that's the case with a lot of people.
But he's going to counter a lot of people too. That's the thing, right? Like,
but that happens, right? Like, he's just that's like it's just a couple of number boosts, right? Like,
oh, I know. I just think my only thing with him is that he should be worth 4. Not to change his stats, just make him worth another point because he's a very dangerous card. He should be worth 1 more.
But I think no.
All
he's
right.
staying. I just think I like where he is. Like, what I like about Ro, comparatively why he's 4, is like, because Ro basically do the same amount of damage on average compared to Goddard when they attack somebody. Like, he's going to attack them, they're going to die.
Yeah, but Goddard does double damage. That's the
yeah, but it's still like
clincher with him.
Like, there's not that many people with large amount of damage, like that large amount of health that it really matters once you're talking about one attack.
But there's a couple of people that if one dice get through, they're dead. Like, he just one shots.
Totally. But and then there's a lot of characters where it's like 2 dice get through and they're done.
Yeah.
Right. But it only actually changes the result, like, kind of fractionally when you're looking at the course of the game, because it's not like he can kill your whole board, right?
Split attack.
He potentially could, but that's not innate, right? So essentially, to me, he's just like the Destroyer Clan Titan, but he has better initiative. So, in the sense that
and defense,
yeah, and in the sense that like when he attacks someone, basically they're dead, like for the most part. Like, it's gonna if it comes to straight combat, he's probably gonna kill them, like almost 90% of the time. But he'll still die on average, like most people, because he's defense 4, which is average.
What's his health? Like 6 or something, or 5?
5 or 6. I think it's 5 actually. So like that's what, like he's not much harder. He's easier to kill than Braum. Like,
Yeah, well, that's only because of his defense.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
Well,
like, on average, he'll die.
Braum's a fucking bitch to take down. Same with Jaro.
But like,
just because to roll 6s for damage.
But you can live with them around, right?
Yeah.
And this is the thing. Like, Goddard's there. He's going to be killing people, so you have to kill him. He should be priority target at all times whenever he shows up. And there's no reason not to, in the sense that, like, he's probably going to counterattack, but you got to kill him. Like, that's what you got to take that out.
He's one to use ninja stars and finishing blow or something. Or hammer smash face finishing blow.
Yeah, anything. Like, overall, he's not that hard to kill. But yeah,
no,
it is true.
I would use those because I'd want him gone quick.
Yeah.
Because he can easily start picking people out.
Totally. Yeah. Exactly.
So as soon as he shows up, I would use those on him before I'd use them on Braum, even though Braum's harder to kill.
Yeah. But really, if you think about it too, when Chomtar and Dara hit the board, they're worse.
Oh God, yes, but that's only for the fact that they have to be on the field at the same time. If they're not, then they're normal. But that's just their thing, right? But it was like Bolagal and fucking
they're both
basically.
No, but then they're basically two Goddards for all effectiveness most of the time. Because they're actually rolling more dice and doing more damage.
More health, more initiative.
Yeah. Right? They're way better than Goddard when they show up.
Well, I mean, if you know how to use some of the cards, I mean, there's lots of little combinations where it's just like.
But that's what I mean. Like the situation, like what he creates, is not like to me an imbalanced situation. It's just another instance of. To me, it's just like statistically, he's killing people with high numbers of damage, but he still just kills one person.
Have like Chomtar, Dar, and Goddard out on the field.
Yeah,
with a bacon sandwich.
Yeah, that's the full front line, like assault and like murder squad of 2 universes. Then no, it would actually be more fitting. No, who's a villain? Oh, well, the villain's not there yet. I haven't brought the Chomtar big end villain because he doesn't show up until way later.
Talk about that another time.
Yeah, not saying nothing about it.
So yeah, NGX was great.
NGX was sick.
A lot of reception for the game. People enjoyed it. People had fun. Lots of people played.
Got a lot of people to sign up for Jaro Beta.
Yep.
So I've been working, which is actually, I should have said alpha on it, really.
Yeah.
As far as like it is, it totally is alpha as far as I'm concerned, because that's what I got it built as now. I'm gonna send out an email with the info when it's gonna drop out to these people that signed up, which I'm working on the build now. Should be up pretty soon, and then I'm gonna send out everything. But the ads will be active in it, and that's also to test how people will progress and just to see like how effective it is. So I'm actually going to reach out to a few people, I think, and see if they're interested in testing in a sense. So they'll reply at our email with like Jaro QA on it or something. And if we get people involved, we'll probably throw people in the credits then when a game comes out. Put a little credits button, you can check his name out. And it'll actually get you a credit then, you never know. Apply for a game job and you're like, I did testing on this product, you know?
Hired!
You know? Legit. So, yeah, stay tuned. I'll be reaching out for people soon. And hopefully you guys dig the game. See if you can... I'm curious if someone's actually going to get to the end. Because, like, none of the story is in there. So it's just, like, the bare bones of the game functionally. There's no achievements.
Is that level glitch fixed?
Everything's fixed. Okay. Like, it's playable right to the end. It's just hard as fuck. There's no story in it yet, so everything is just kind of flat. Like, there's just placeholder blocks where it's like Cinematic 1, Cinematic 2, boss intro, you know? So people won't get any of the story right now. That's why I'm calling it like an alpha. So because it's not really the full intended part.
But the whole game's there.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm really curious if anyone actually beats it. And if someone does, I want to find out. And then I'm going to make the game harder.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. And and in the final release, so yeah, if anyone actually listens to this now, they'll get the heads up on this. There's going to be a bunch of secret hidden levels in really queer, weird to get to spaces. Yeah, you're going to have to fuck with most of the powers to find them. Yeah, in order to actually access some of these weird ones.
I can definitely see fucking the phase and the vertical jump coming into play for a few things.
Oh yeah, you got to be like really specific and like you're gonna have to test a lot of shit to figure this out. It's gonna be weird, like really weird. There's ones I'm almost guarantee no one will ever find. I will be the only one that knows how to actually get to it. Unless, actually, that's lies, because someone will, like, rip the code apart and figure it out, like, oh, there's a fucking thing right here. It's only a fucking game. Yeah, so someone will find it. If they actually know, well, they'll have to give enough of a fuck to actually want to rip the game open, so...
Fuck
kudos if you can fucking get it, you know? I mean, that's just as much work as actually playing to get it. And you got, like, you know, the smart way of getting to it. So, yeah, you'll see these weird secret levels. I'm going to try and have some hints to other shit and see if people can figure it out. Might make a little game out of it. Like a meta game. See what we can figure out. Yeah, and people are already asking about Charm Tower now because they're seeing the characters.
Yeah, I think that was one of the only things that kind of disappointed me with it.
We didn't have it?
I wish we had something with Charm Tower and Daron, or like mentioning like that comic universe.
But that's the game, right?
Yeah, but I mean...
Yeah, but all it is right now is a coming soon.
Like, yeah, because at least with Jaro, like you had the Jaro thing there. At least with a couple of the Vandal Chain characters, like you had Prince and stuff there for him.
Prince and the comic's up,
and the comic is up, but there's nothing for Charm Tower.
Yeah.
So.
And actually, you know, let's talk a little bit about it. Let's talk a little bit about Vandal Chain. So I don't know how fast that's going to go up. I'm going to try and get pages up as you know, as quick as possible. But I'm going to shoot for a monthly page drop. I think that's how it's going to go for a bit. Just because I'm not getting a whole lot of time to develop the game and these potential event that we got coming up.
Yeah, and fucking the other news.
No, wasn't there? No, this is already in the...
Nope.
We had a Mason's Arrival podcast.
No, the newer news.
Oh, Mason coming home?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you're going to have less time.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Well, totally, yeah. Life, happens, and that's part of it, you know. So shut the fuck up and wait for the comment to get done, alright? You got a problem? Fucking flattening goofs. Did you see that? The boys that do the Outhouse, it's like the Newfoundlander versus guys.
No?
They do a parody of Pokemon Go called like Flattening Boys, and that was good. So yeah, anybody check out the Outhouse online, and there's a local Newfoundland comedy group, pretty funny. So yeah, NGX was the shit, and we're gonna see now what else we can hook up. Potential, I'll start a rumor. I'll just say it that we may end up at the Avalon Expo if all goes well, or like.
And potentially...
we gotta figure out what this other event is.
Yeah, the Sci-Fi on the Rock has some kind of...
There's some kind of Christmas event?
Yeah.
Geeksmas or something like that?
in November.
Yeah.
So... Perhaps a table or a panel.
If we get that one,
knows?
I guarantee you we're gonna have a custom special card ready for Ultra Clash, a one-off.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be there. So you have to come... Make sure you got your fucked up mirror box and show me that you own one of the first 100 prints. Actually, there's technically 110. Show me that you got one of the OG ones and you'll get a special card that no one else will be able to get because we're only making so many.
Well, I guess we'll make 110.
Yeah, well, because
maybe. I mean, we're going to have one of the cards.
Yeah.
So
we'll see, but I don't even know if we're going to make that many.
Oh.
I think we might even potentially make less of certain ones and more, and then there might be special reprints down the line. We'll see how it goes. But for this event, we will see at least one special card for Chore, potentially two, maybe even in different amounts of different ones.
Will it be a shitty card?
No, there will be no shitty cards. My hope is to make the game every card is super viable.
No. I was trying to hint at shitty god.
No, it will not be shitty god. I will guarantee that one is. So don't hold out for the Super King card because we already dropped that one before, right? The detail.
Yeah, we talked about this.
Fucking 10-point card. But I'll tell you how it's going to work. No, I won't because then you can just write it down, and or you can go back to the old podcast, which probably explains it anyway. So no shitty god, but we get someone else. I'll say this much. I am thinking. Don't say if you think you know who it is. Don't say it. Wants to keep secret for the.
Okay.
It'll probably be from Charm Tower universe, and I'm hoping that
well, I already know who it is.
I'm hoping that well before Christmas we'll actually have the first episode rolling, and maybe the second one. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, so post NGX update. Anything else to say? You want to say anything else about, like... Oh, we should mention the boys, Batty Vinyl, were our neighbours for at the whole expo. Good people to be hanging out with on the floor.
Yep.
And I'm going to be hitting them up for some baby clothes.
Yeah, and they do all kind of different vinyl stickers and stuff like that. Clothes, all kinds of...
Well, you had that fucking...
like mugs and fucking all kinds of shit.
Yeah, that fucking garbage can was sick.
The bullet bill garbage can was fucking awesome.
Yeah, like everybody who's seen that was like, yeah. One guy picked it up, run around with it, and it was like, you said your buddy Jerry, right?
Yeah.
He was like, I did that at home.
But no, that was good.
Yeah, good stuff. And yeah, all the other vendors, I can't remember a lot of the names of the... I don't
remember. Well, I mean, we never really got around anywhere.
No,
we were just like at the table. I went to piss and back to the table, and that was about it.
Yeah, I basically never left the table. Most of the time, I tried not to anyway. Just keep pimping the game, pulling people in, play. But, which it turned out fucking great again. Like, people, I think what people liked was the fact that they didn't think they'd be able to play a game.
Yeah.
Like, at where they were, I don't think they expected, like, the opportunity to sit down and play a game. And that gave them, like, that alone was like, okay, like, I'm interested in this gaming expo. So they got to try it out, and I think, like, once they played, this is what makes me, like, happy about the game. Everybody who got it was like, fuck yeah, I like this game. What? There was guys who, like, kept coming back and watching. Like they were studying the game while other people were playing.
Well, that Tyson guy came back a couple times. Mackenzie came back. Riley and River came back.
Yeah, River, our first tournament.
Yeah, River was the one who won the tournament.
Yeah. Oh, and this is what I thought was pretty cool, too. The tournament winning blow came from Chamtar. Like,
oh, nice.
Right? It was the final match.
He had Chamtar, I guess.
I don't know. I don't believe he did, actually.
He just had Chamtar.
I think, or like, he probably had him out prior, because I know the final round went quick. Like, it actually was like one of the faster games in the tournament.
It's like probably third, fourth rounds done.
Yeah, like, I think it was less than 10 minutes, or 10 minutes or so at most.
Nice.
But, like, there was some an hour.
I know I was over at the other end of the table with two new people that kind of showed up. And then most of them came back after and asked to have another tournament.
Yeah, like, you guys were another tournament. And we, afterwards, I think we probably even could have.
Well, no.
It would have been really tight, though.
We wouldn't know if we had enough time.
Yeah, it had the potential to just take all fucking night, like, really. Because those games can go, like, we've had ones, like we said, like, almost 2 hours, was it? Or
the one me and you played was almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, I don't think you would have seen that kind of game there to that length, because we knew all the cards and we knew how to use them. Yeah. So we were always fucking each other over back and forth. Yeah, it was just,
it was almost like parallel plays. It was like that. Yeah, that's time to do that. Yeah, it is. Yeah, now it's yeah. Yeah.
So I was actually surprised when I went through every single power card.
Yeah. Right. Like. But that's what, like, the games were pretty tight overall too, which I'm happy about as well. Like, not very often when you see a blowout. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's usually like within 3 points range, or like 4 at the most, of winning, which is like, then it's still one character most of the time. Like, most of the time, I'd say four dead characters a guaranteed game most of the time.
You tied a couple, didn't you?
I don't think so. No.
I think you tied one where you both had like 12 points or something, but he had one more kill on you in one.
Oh, that.
Oh yeah, so yeah, it wasn't a tie, Jesus. It was a win.
But no, it was fun. And they had good games. Fuck man, I'm gonna have like the explanations like memorized though. Like, what are all these expos sitting down and teach the game?
Oh yeah. Well, this works like this and this and this. Yeah. This.
That's what it was good though to actually like.
How did this start? Well, on your left is your power card, your power deck. On your right is your character, your roster.
Yeah. Roll for first turn.
Roll for first turn.
That's how it always starts. I like that too, because like it's like get you moving right away, like doing something. And I think that's what.
Well, I mean, right away, it's like who wins.
Yeah, like I think that it gets people engaged right away. But yeah, let's wrap this up. NGX was a fun experience. I'm hoping to hit more conventions locally, and we'll definitely hit them again next time around. And anything else they got on the go.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Avalon Expo next. Well, Avalon Expo hopefully.
Maybe we'll see something.
Sci-fi hopefully,
Probably,
and
hopefully,
NGX will just full next year too.
And I think there's probably even more events. Like they just have to.
Yeah, there's another one over I guess in Corner Brook or something. What was it, like Atlanticon?
Yeah, I think so.
I only heard it. Jerry mentioned it because they were going over to it.
Right. So I mean, you never know. Like we gotta try be more on ball. I guess picking this shit up because I've been really out of the loop as far I didn't even know.
Well, I didn't know about Avalon Expo.
Yeah, it totally caught me by surprise till I seen posters. I'm like, what's this now? But luckily we got talking to
one of the guys from us.
Yeah, they're at NGX. So again, NGX was good times all around.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I guess that's the show. Catch us with theheromode.com, fucking at hero_mode on Twitter. Subscribe on iTunes, YouTube. What else is there? Is there anything else? That's kind of the main deals.
Pretty much.
Basically all of it. So yeah, till next time.
Out.